What's up, everybody? My name's Danny Ferrari.
My name's Parker Immense.
We are Excellent Sound, and we are officially in another country right now, my friend.
Oh yeah, dude. What country are we in?
We're in Belgium.
And what are you doing in Belgium?
In Belgium, we're going to make some Belgium lasers today because it is officially drum and bass season, my friend.
We're also going to eat some sausages.
We're going to eat some Belgium sausage.
Yep.
We're going to have some Belgian men. We're going to have some Belgian waffles.
Some Belgium lager.
Chocolat.
Oh, chocolat.
Belgium is not Germany, which most Americans believe.
Really?
It's a different country.
Who would think that?
Me. So we're going to be talking about the history of the Belgium laser today. We're going to show you guys how to make a Belgium laser. One of the big reasons why we're doing this is because we have a brand new pack that we're coming out with very, very soon in the next couple weeks. We're calling it Excellence XENO. It's a drum and bass pack. It's a multi-genre drum and bass pack, full production suite with project files. There's like 250 serum presets, which is insane.
It's the biggest suite we've ever done.
Yeah, it's huge. And some of the sounds we're going to be showing you guys are actually in the pack, but mainly there's definitely a section in the pack for Belgium lasers. Yeah. Right? So we have that because that's a very important part of, I would say, jump up. Would you say jump up is Belgium?
I would say that.
Yeah, not a lot of.
say that. There's a lot of Belgium lasers in jump up.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so in the coming weeks, we're doing a lot of remakes. You guys can get all the info down below. So, the Belgium laser, let me tell you about it.
Tell him, dude. Tell him the history, bro.
All right. The Belgium laser was invented by a man named Johann Johannesburg in Belgium, Germany, okay? Yep. Now, Johann, what he did is he actually sampled his dog, right? And he's a very, very European drum and bass producer, right? He sampled his dog and actually mixed that with the sound of a wet fart, right? And that created this legendary sound of the Belgium laser. This is all true. You don't need to look it up. Don't Google it. Trust me, we are experts. Drum and bass was started by Johann Johannesburg in Belgium, Germany, right? By sampling, and he created this sound. And it sounds very wiggly. This is what it sounds like. It sounds like this. You can hear the dog, you can hear the wet fart, it's all in there.
There's a little bit of sausage in there.
There's a little bit of sausage in there,
Yeah, I feel the sausage.
So we're gonna be talking about the textures and how to make that. We're gonna give you guys that sound for free and whatever we make today too, which is gonna probably be something similar. Let's just jump into it. Like the video, subscribe if you're new here, support us on Patreon. Let's just jump in, bro.
Let's go cross country.
Let's go cross country. Let's travel to Belgium with Tommy Johannesburg.
Calling all producers, we have a huge announcement to make. We're giving away a free drum and bass starter kit, 25 serum presets, tons of loops, drums, bass one-shots, everything you need to start making drum and bass now. Click the link in the description and we're gonna send over that kit straight to your inbox.
Okay, so starting off, the Belgium laser, we're gonna go ahead and start with an initiated patch right here. So the first thing you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna wanna go ahead and look for a very, very, what I like to call a spectral wavetable. Actually, it's what Serum calls it.
That's what you like to call it.
I like to call it a spectral wavetable. You want a wavetable that essentially has like a lot of like texture, kind of wet, kind of bendy. Spectral seems to have the best type, I think, in my opinion. So going through some of these, you can kind of hear what these sound like. I'm gonna go ahead and go down to 2 octaves first. This one's kind of like more of like a speaking one. Some of these, they're kind of gurgly. They have a lot of texture in them. I really like this gremlin one. So I think it's the sound of a gremlin.
Sounds like kind of like a gnome.
Yeah, a gnome.
Yeah.
Or did you ever see the movie Gremlins in the 80s?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. They just keep multiplying and shit.
Yeah, when they get, you can't like let them stay up late or something, or they get water and they like multiply.
You can't play like loud music or something, or they explode.
They go nuts. Okay, so once you have a good spectral wavetable, the secret here is to use some of the warp features like Bend Plus or Bend Minus. You can use ASIM too, but these kind of like gets it nice and farty and wet. Right, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sort of make like a fast LFO, kind of like this. And this is gonna essentially just sort of squeeze the sound really quick. Let's go ahead and put that on the bend. That's nice.
It does sound farty.
Nice and farty. And then go ahead and also, you could try making another. This will be like our main LFO. We want like a fast sort of shape, so maybe something like this. All right, something like this would probably look pretty good. And go ahead, and we're gonna set this to trigger, try to get some movement. I'll put it on 8ths. And I'm gonna go ahead and put this on the level, but I'm not gonna put the level all the way down. I'm just gonna put it somewhat down. Now we're getting that bounce. And let's go ahead and apply it on the wavetable, see if we can get like a cool sweet spot. Already there.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's kind of already there.
Yeah, dude. How many clicks was that? That was
3
like 4
clicks. Done. There you go.
There
Take
it
that,
is.
Tommy Johannesburg. We
Yeah,
figured
bro.
your wet fart out in just a
Take
second.
that sausage.
Yeah. Now that you got that going, another cool thing that you can do is let's start talking about the other techniques used in this type of sound. So one thing that I like to add and Parker likes to add is, so you got the Belgium Lazer and then you got the frog bass, right? So the frog bass is kind of more gurgly. I like to kind of combine both because they're kind of similar. Like one's like high and squishy and the other one's kind of low and gurgly.
Yeah.
So what you could do is you could just use like a basic sort of shape, like a sine wave, and then use this sync. I think it's sync window full. This is going to be my frog, right? I'm going to put this down too. There's my ribbit right there. And then I can add this LFO on here too, and just add that in however I see fit. And then also what's kind of a cool little drum and bass thing that you can do is very, very classic in drum and bass is adding a second oscillator and then adding a different like pitch, like 4, 5, 7.
Makes a huge difference, dude.
Yeah, it's just like adding extra harmonics. When
Yeah.
you're doing like a +4, +5, or +7, it's like a chord, I believe. So it's like adding that, but just a little bit, just a little extra harmonic to give it a little extra tonality to it. Cool, that sounded pretty good. Let's go ahead and add a MG Low 12. Now, this is to kind of give it, just to make it a little bit more plucky. So I'm gonna go ahead and add this to the cutoff. And sort of put it like this, I think. Now we're getting that little bounce. Let's add a little bit of release too to help that bounce. That sounded good. Let's add a little drive too. Not too much. A little fat. And then also too, you can kind of dial back in the mix how you see fit. Kind of tames the high end if you'd like. All right, now that that's sounding good, let's go ahead and add a sub oscillator. Make sure that this is not going to that. I'm gonna add this LFO to this as well. Nice. Okay, now let's go ahead and get into the processing of the effects. Let's go ahead and jump into that real quick. So let's get a little bit of hyperdimension, not too much, just a little bit of mix. And then here's kind of the main thing is you can kind of get this like sort of weird phasiness with the dimension if you do just a little bit of size and a little bit of mix, I think. It almost like does like a really fast delay, which is kind of nice. Let's go ahead and add a little bit of distortion. We'll put that above the hyperdimension. We don't need too much, just a little bit of drive. You can even use, this is like the only like one that I've ever really found useful for rectify. I always feel like it kind of like high passes the sound a little bit, but rectify works pretty good. See, it does like too much of like the top. But if you dial the mix back,
It's nice.
it just kind of does it on the top end. Maybe if we can add this to the drive. Dirties it up just a touch. Let's get some multi-band compression going. And then adjust the release too. Tighter would be slower release. Looser would be less release. You can even put this on the release sometimes too. I do this a lot. Shape it how you see fit. Let's add some more wetness with a phaser. Turn the rate down, depth down a little bit, and then sort of dial in the feedback and the frequency. You can even put a macro on
Phaser
that.
is like the biggest.
Yeah.
That's the biggest effect.
Yeah, it helps
Make
a
the
lot.
Belgium Lazer.
This, yeah, definitely the phase, and then one of the filters that I'm going to show you guys in just a sec. But sometimes it's too phasey, so maybe dial back in the mix. But this is kind of cool. Add a macro to the frequency. So you get some different. That sounded pretty good. And if you guys like this, again, like the pack itself, I can just show you the starter pack that we're giving away for free. We have some other Belgium Lazers just in that. This one's called Belgium Men. Parker appreciates the Belgian Men.
Oh, we love the Belgian men.
Just very sharp sounding, right? Even what we have in the pack, we have a ton of Belgian presets. Like check these out too real quick. These are so sick. So make sure you guys click the link and sign up for that if you guys want to get that free pack and get signed up for the XENO drum and bass pack that we're coming out with in a couple weeks. See, they're all very... This is the Belgium sausage one that we just made, or that we're showing you. Belgium Squidwards. Very squishy. So sick.
I love that one.
We have one of our drum loops in here. They're done. We're already done.
It's also like, it's so hard to find these Belgium presets.
Yes.
I feel like they're all made in like other synths that aren't Serum. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
And
Vital and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. And we're giving them to you in this pack. We're giving you all the go-to sounds for drum and bass.
Yeah.
Like, I'm so excited about that, you know, because it's all in one place. Every drum and bass sound that you need.
Every type of drum and bass genre. I mean, we got the Reese basses, we got the Belgium Lasers, we got the Frog basses.
Yeah.
You know, we got the sort of drones, we got some of the sort of distorted sort of wub, the resonant wubs.
Oh, those are so great.
The lead basses too, like we just show them real quick. Might as well.
Yeah, just show them, dude.
Some of these lead basses, these are so... Parker was like, made a good point to add these to the pack.
Yeah.
Have a little bit of like cordage in them.
Yeah, dude. It's just like...
I'm already done.
It's just like there, dude.
A lot of really cool sounds in here, but
yeah,
you guys will see. Let's just show them a Reese, dude. Why not? Since we're here, dude. Let's show them a Reese.
You love the Reeses,
I love the Reeses.
dude.
There's
the
so
Reeses
many Reeses.
Insane,
Let's
dude.
do one of these Reeses, whatever this one. Woo! A lot of them have movement in them already. So many great sounds. Woo! Going back and forth.
Yeah, dude.
We can make a little drop right here if we wanted to. All right, just wanted to show you guys off that a little bit again. Link is in the description if you guys want to sign up for the early access and get that free drum and bass starter pack. Back to where we were getting into processing. We got our phaser going in. It's nice and squishy. Nice and wet. Next thing we're gonna add is we're gonna add a little bit of delay, a really fast delay. This is also something that helps out a lot, the sound. So let's go ahead and put this to like 20 or so. You can dial this where you see fit. Set it to ping pong and kind of filter it. I'm trying to get it to sort of go left and right in our ears. We're kind of faking it like it's sounding like it's sort of bouncing, but really it's just creating a really fast delay signal.
It's also helping the hyper dimension, like,
yeah, it's,
you know, exaggerate that a little bit more.
Yeah, it's essentially what we're doing with this hyper dimension. It's kind of the same thing. Nice, that's sounding pretty good. If we want to add a little bit more metallicness to it, we can add a little bit of a chorus. Turn that low pass filter up, turn the mix down, turn the depth down, turn this delay up, turn the rate down. That gets that wetness. I don't like too much of it personally. I haven't even shown the main part of what makes the Belgium Lazer. I mean, really, this is a big thing right here. If you go ahead and you use something like a comb filter, but Serum has these great comb filters that have a high pass filter built in. You want to use something like a comb H6 minus, right? This is essentially a comb filter, a minus comb filter with a high pass filter inside of it. So that's what you can use right here. And then here's the trick, right? So add the cutoff, go all the way down with the cutoff, and then turn the resonance up. It gets really bouncy, right? But what you want to do is you want to go ahead and add a note to this cutoff. Maybe we'll do a little bit sooner. If I have too much low end on it, you'll kind of lose the... So it's nice to have this little high pass filter. You can even add this on the high pass filter if you want to. Nice and gurgly for you. And then lastly, you can go ahead and add like a little bit of an EQ, just like a little bit of maybe like a high pass. Going backwards with it. And then we can add some top end too if we want. If we want to add a little bit more top end, we can add that gain. Might sound better before all this gurgly stuff. Yeah. And then you
the low notch really gives it a lot of body.
Yeah.
You know?
Maybe add triplets and dots. And then you go ahead and add like a little bit of reverb, probably something really short. Turn the low cut on the reverb for God's sakes. Turn the size decay down. You can definitely add more macros, like I said, on this mix knob. You can get some different tonalities from that. You can kind of sort of mess around, put some macros on this. Another cool thing actually too, this is the last little nug right here, is you can add this sort of trick with using the unison, turning the random down. Let's go like maybe like 8 unison and turn the detune down. We get that sort of lasery sound. Or maybe you do it on this side instead. You can just do a lot of cool stuff. I mean, it's some of the main techniques, but yeah, hopefully you guys learned something from this video. Again, the main things are like the phaser, like Parker was saying, the comb filter to sort of get that springiness. We kind of got there without the comb filter, which is kind of surprising. Usually,
yeah, just with wavetables.
Yeah, just with using the wavetable by itself, just right off the bat, and then using some of the other effects, we kind of got there. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and give this for free in the description down below. We'll go ahead and give you guys this one. We made this one as an example too. Just kind of like you could see, we kind of started. It's totally different the way we did it, but they're kind of cool. It's cool, 2 different like little Belgium lasers for you guys to mess around with. This one's kind of cool. We added some really cool fun macros, so you guys can play around with that. But again, make sure you guys go check out that link in the description if you want to get a free drum and bass starter pack for totally free. It's got 25 serum presets, a ton of different samples. We got even like a curated drum kit for you guys.
Oh yeah, dude.
Full on curated drum kit. And again, it's gonna sign you guys up for getting news about our brand new drum and bass pack, our production suite, XENO. It's gonna have 5 total Ableton project file remakes in it. It's gonna have 250 serum presets.
I'm really excited about these Ableton projects, dude.
Oh, they're so good. You guys will see more in the weeks to come.
I'm super excited about them.
But we're only doing like 1,000 copies of early access, so make sure you guys join that list. That's how you guys are gonna be able to get your copy. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like the video, subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Parker, you got anything with people?
Yeah, make sure to get those Belgium sausages going.
Yeah, shout out Tommy Johannesburg from London, Belgium, and thank you for inventing the Belgium laser. We'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.